Welcome back. Today, we turn our spotlight to one of the most legendary and iconic coins in British numismatic history, the United Kingdom one penny. Often overlooked in everyday circulation, these humble coins hide a remarkable story and tremendous value, especially in today's auction markets. Whether in fine, extra fine, or even circulated condition, some of these rare pennies are commanding staggering dollar prices and making headlines across the collector community. So stay tuned as we uncover why UK one-penny coins are now in high demand and why you should check your coin jars before it's too late. So let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom one penny from the year 1939. We're talking about a valuable gem that holds strong historical importance, stunning design quality, and significant financial worth in today's auction markets. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins in fine condition, you might be holding onto a rare treasure that's in high demand by passionate collectors and investors alike. Let's explore why this specific 1939 penny is making waves in the numismatic world and why its value is rapidly increasing in dollars today. The year 1939 was a turning point in global history as it marked the beginning of the Second World War. Against this backdrop of uncertainty and change, the Royal Mint continued producing circulating coinage, including the iconic one-penny coin featuring the monarch of the time, King George VI. Introduced in 1937 after the abdication of Edward VIII, King George VI's coinage represented a new chapter in British history. The 1939 one penny was minted at a time when resources were being carefully managed due to the escalating war, making even everyday objects like coins valuable pieces of the past. These coins are not only monetary artifacts, they are time capsules from a world entering conflict. For collectors and historians, the 1939 penny stands as a living memory of Britain's wartime resilience, wrapped in copper. What makes the 1939 United Kingdom one penny truly special lies in its exquisite design and craftsmanship. On the obverse, we see the elegant left-facing portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, a renowned sculptor whose initials, HP, can often be found beneath the king's neck. The image of the monarch reflects strength and dignity, traits that echoed the spirit of Britain on the brink of war. On the reverse side, the coin features Britannia seated proudly with a trident and shield, flanked by waves that hint at Britain's naval power. The date, 1939, is clearly inscribed at the bottom, and the intricate detailing showcases the high level of minting quality that collectors admire to this day. The coin's generous size and weight also add to its appeal, making it a beautiful example of classic British coinage from the pre-decimal era. Though over 50 million of these coins were minted in 1939, only a small fraction have survived in fine or better condition after more than 80 years in circulation. Most of the 1939 pennies that surface today are heavily worn or damaged, making well-preserved examples in fine condition incredibly sought after. For collectors, condition is king, and a 1939 one penny that retains clear details, strong definition on Britannia and the king's portrait, and minimal wear becomes a high-value collectible. The coin's historical context, combined with its visual appeal and limited survival in collectible grade, drives up its desirability in the numismatic community. In fine condition, this coin isn't just collectible. It becomes a conversation piece, a legacy, and a source of pride for any coin enthusiast's collection. The 1939 United Kingdom one penny in fine condition is commanding impressive prices in today's auction markets, particularly in the United States and global online platforms. Depending on its clarity, surface quality, and eye appeal, this coin can fetch anywhere from $6,000 in fine condition. In some high-profile online auctions, even higher prices have been achieved when bidding wars ignite among serious collectors. As more investors turn toward historical coins as a store of value and as tangible assets with historical significance, the demand for pieces like the 1939 one penny continues to grow rapidly. With each passing year, the number of available specimens in fine condition naturally declines, pushing the value higher and making it a solid asset for long-term holding. If you're a collector hoping to add the 1939 one penny to your collection, focus on specimens that show even wear, sharp lettering, and no major surface damage. Coins that have not been overly cleaned or altered hold more value in the eyes of experienced buyers. Purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses is essential, and getting your coin professionally graded can significantly increase its market appeal. Keep it stored in a dry, safe environment, preferably in a coin flip or hard case to prevent oxidation or damage. And remember, fine condition is already in the higher bracket of collector interest, but if you come across one in very fine or extremely fine grade, that coin may command exponentially higher prices. Now is the time to act, as these coins are climbing in demand and value every single year. The 1939 United Kingdom 1 penny in fine condition is far more than a simple copper coin. It's a piece of history, a wartime relic, and a shining example of British craftsmanship during one of the most dramatic periods of the 20th century. With its increasing scarcity, unique historical value, and strong visual appeal, this coin continues to grow in demand among collectors across the world. If you happen to have one of these coins or are on the lookout for it, you might just be holding a miniature fortune. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny of 1906. Even in worn and circulated condition, this antique copper coin holds tremendous historical and collector value, and its rising demand in the auction world has stunned even seasoned investors. If you're a coin collector, antique enthusiast, or simply curious about the kind of treasure that might be hiding in your old drawers or pocket change, then this video is for you. We're about to explore why this over 100-year-old coin is creating buzz in the rare coin market. The year 1906 falls during the reign of King Edward VII, the eldest son of Queen Victoria. Edward VII ruled from 1901 until his death in 1910, and his coinage marks a distinct and historically rich era for British coinage. The 1906 1 penny was minted during a time when the British Empire was at its peak, and coins like these served not just as currency, but as symbols of imperial strength and royal legacy. This coin represents the craftsmanship and tradition of the royal mint during the Edwardian era and holds within it the essence of a bygone period. While millions were minted for circulation, very few examples have survived the test of time in collectible condition, especially after being widely used in trade for decades. What makes the 1906 UK 1 penny truly stand out is its iconic design and robust composition. Struck in high-quality bronze, the obverse features the dignified profile of King Edward VII, facing right, with a Latin inscription, Edward 7 de gr. Abrit Omen Rex Fid Def Ndimp, which translates to Edward VII, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. The reverse side depicts the legendary seated Britannia, armed with a trident and shield, proudly representing Britain's maritime and military strength. Its large size, impressive detailing, and dark aged patina make it a visual treasure for numismatists. Even when worn down, the design elements and inscriptions remain recognizably majestic, adding to its desirability in all grades of preservation. Although the 1906 penny had a substantial mintage, surviving examples that are still identifiable today, especially in an even worn but non-damaged condition, are becoming increasingly scarce in the market. Many coins were melted, damaged, or corroded over time. Collectors now aggressively seek out coins from the Edward VII series because of their short minting period and the king's early death. Even well-worn 1906 pennies, those showing natural age and wear from circulation, are still in high demand, especially when they retain clear date markings and visible design outlines. The charm of aged patina and authenticity in these coins is irresistible to collectors, especially in the US and Canadian markets, where British copper coins are popular historical relics. It's the coin's age, design, imperial association, and diminishing supply that fuel this high collector interest. Now let's talk value. While the 1906 1 penny in uncirculated or mint condition can fetch several $100s, what's truly amazing is how even a circulated, worn example can bring surprisingly high returns. Coins in even fair to good condition have been selling at auctions and collector marketplaces for $35,000, depending on surface quality and preservation. If the coin has retained some original detailing despite its age and wear, the price can easily exceed $50,000 or more, especially if authenticated by third-party grading services. Rare examples with unique toning or those found in bulk old collections are sometimes flipped for $70,000. Catching the attention of vintage coin resellers and antique dealers. The value is consistently climbing as more collectors enter the scene and fewer high-quality pieces remain available. If you're a collector, now is the perfect time to search for the 1906 1 penny in estate sales, antique stores, old coin boxes, or inherited collections. Focus on coins that have even, natural wear without holes, bends, or major scratches. A good rule is to look for visible date digits and recognizable portraits or Britannia's figure. Even if it looks old, don't clean the coin. Natural patina is preferred and adds value. For those more serious about investing, consider having the coin graded by services like PCGS or NGC, as this can significantly increase buyer confidence and resale value. Most importantly, be patient and keep your eye on the market. This coin has all the signs of a rising star in the numismatic world. The 1906 United Kingdom 1 penny is much more than a piece of copper. It is a slice of Edwardian history, a testament to the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint, and a hot item in today's auction and collector world. Even in worn and circulated condition, this coin holds impressive value and timeless appeal. With rising interest in British colonial-era coinage and the scarcity of well-preserved historical coins, the 1906 penny is rapidly gaining status as a must-have piece for any serious collection. So, don't overlook this vintage gem. If you find one, hold on to it or have it professionally assessed. You might just be holding a piece of history worth big dollars. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1964, specifically in very fine condition. While it may seem like a common coin to the untrained eye, its growing popularity in the global auction market and rising dollar value have made it a favorite among serious collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, this coin has captured attention for its charm, history, and investment potential. So stay with us as we uncover why the 1964 UK 1 penny could be a small coin with a massive return. The 1964 United Kingdom 1 penny is a part of British pre-decimal coinage that represented one of the last years of the classic penny design before the shift to decimalization in 1971. Minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin belongs to an era that was marked by national pride, industrial recovery, and the symbolic strength of the British monarchy. The early 1960s were transformative years for the UK, and this coin carries with it not just monetary value, but a nostalgic window into post-war Britain. Although millions were struck, not all have survived in fine or collectible conditions, and that's exactly where this coin becomes truly special. What makes the 1964 1 penny stand out is its classic bronze appearance, featuring the elegant left-facing portrait of a young Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. This regal design, created by the famous artist Mary Gillick, showcases the Queen wearing a laurel wreath, a detail that adds both artistic and historical depth. On the reverse, we find the iconic image of Britannia, the female personification of Great Britain, holding her trident and shield. The word 1 penny and the year 1964 are clearly inscribed beneath, giving it a timeless look. The lettering, the rim, and the relief work, especially in very fine condition, offer a detailed, crisp texture that collectors admire. This combination of beauty, symbolism, and craftsmanship gives the coin a collectible edge. While the 1964 penny was minted in large numbers, very few survive today in very fine or higher grades, especially ones that have not been cleaned, scratched, or damaged over time. As demand for mid-century British coins continues to rise, the 1964 1 penny in superior condition is being recognized as a key date for collectors who specialize in the Elizabethan era. Collectors from the UK, the US, and beyond are increasingly chasing down these better-condition coins to complete their pre-decimal collections. Its status is rapidly evolving from being a simple pocket change relic to a high-demand investment coin, with condition playing a major role. The better the state of preservation, the higher the value it commands at auctions today. Now, let's talk about the exciting part: auction market value in today's dollars. A 1964 UK 1 penny in very fine condition is currently fetching between $48,000 in well-known online auctions and collectible markets. However, prices can go even higher for examples with sharp details, attractive patina, and provenance. Special collector markets in the United States and parts of Europe have seen this humble penny sell for up to $75,000 or more, especially when it's part of a well-maintained coin set or comes with professional grading. Its rise in value reflects both its historical appeal and the growing interest in British coins from the mid-20th century. This is not just a collectible. It's a hidden treasure gaining serious dollar power. For those of you looking to collect or invest in the 1964 1 penny, the first rule is to focus on condition and authenticity. Look for coins that have minimal wear, good eye appeal, and no signs of harsh cleaning. Original surfaces and natural toning add to the value. It's a great idea to get the coin professionally graded by a reputable service if you believe it's in very fine or better condition. This only increases its market value but also gives buyers confidence when you decide to sell. Also, keep an eye on reputable auction sites, estate sales, and antique shops, where such treasures sometimes appear unexpectedly. Don't overlook the coin just because it's from a common year. When in fine state, it's a highly desirable item in global coin markets. The 1964 United Kingdom 1 penny is far more than a simple piece of bronze. It represents a powerful era, features iconic artwork, and is turning heads in today's auction market, especially when found in very fine condition. Its growing popularity among collectors, combined with a rising market value in US dollars, makes it a coin that's definitely worth holding onto or investing in. So the next time you come across an old penny, don't be too quick to dismiss it. That little coin from 1964 could very well be your next big numismatic win. Keep collecting, keep learning, and keep searching for hidden treasures just like this one. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1940 in extra fine condition. While many people might overlook this coin due to its humble denomination, true collectors and investors know that this penny holds immense significance and value, especially when preserved in such pristine condition. So, if you're sitting on an old coin collection or hunting for hidden gems at auctions and estate sales, this specific 1940 penny has become a shining star in the modern coin market, commanding serious attention and fetching impressive prices in dollars. The 1940 UK 1 penny coin carries with it a rich slice of history from a time when the world was in the midst of great turmoil. Struck during the early years of World War II, this coin was produced under the reign of King George VI, who appears on its obverse side. The British Empire was at war, resources were being rationed, and industries were focused on wartime production. Yet, the Royal Mint continued to issue coins for daily commerce coins that, decades later, would become sought-after collector's items. The 1940 penny not only reflects the economic and political circumstances of its time, but also stands as a symbol of resilience and continuity for a nation enduring global conflict. Over 100 million were minted that year, but very few have survived in the exceptional state we're discussing today. Extra fine condition, making this version incredibly special. What makes the 1941 penny so captivating to collectors isn't just its age or its wartime origin, but its elegant and classic design. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of King George VI, rendered with sharp detail and dignified posture, surrounded by the legend, Georgiv 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, MP. On the reverse side, the iconic seated figure of Britannia graces the surface, holding a trident and shield representing Britain's strength and naval power. The intricate lines and smooth fields of this coin are breathtaking when preserved in extra fine condition, allowing every detail to shine under the light. Collectors are particularly drawn to the quality of the strike, the evenness of the copper tone, and the preservation of the intricate elements such as the trident, the folds in Britannia's robe, and the legend around the rim. These features, when crisp and unworn, dramatically increase the coin's desirability. While the 1940 penny may not be classified as rare in circulated or damaged states, it becomes a highly desirable collectible when it appears in extra fine or better condition. Many of these coins spent decades in circulation, suffering wear and corrosion over time. However, finding a 1941 penny with minimal handling marks, strong luster, and sharp detail is exceptionally difficult today. Collectors around the globe are aggressively seeking high-grade examples to complete their World War II-era penny sets, and the demand continues to rise, especially in international markets like the United States, Canada, and Australia. Coin shows, online marketplaces, and major auctions have reported bidding wars over this coin in extra fine condition, proof of its growing prestige and collectability. These coins are being purchased not just for their historical value, but also as long-term investment assets. Let's talk about the exciting part. The money in recent auctions and collector forums. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1940 in extra fine condition has fetched anywhere between $48,000, depending on exact grade, toning, and provenance. Some pieces with exceptional eye appeal or graded by respected services like PCGS or NGC have even crossed the $65,000 mark. That's an incredible return for a coin with a face value of just 1 penny. With time, the value of these coins continues to appreciate, especially as more collectors enter the market and high-grade examples become even scarcer. The US dollar market in particular has shown a strong appetite for historical British copper coins, making this a red-hot item for both UK and international buyers. If you're lucky enough to own a 1940 penny, the first thing to do is protect and preserve it. Avoid handling it with bare hands. Use gloves or a soft cloth and store it in a coin capsule or acid-free holder to prevent oxidation and damage. If you're buying, always look for coins with full details, no scratches, and original surfaces. Those will hold the most value. Getting the coin professionally graded is also a wise investment, as it adds authenticity and appeal in the resale market. And remember, the earlier you start building your collection of high-grade pennies, the better. These coins are gaining momentum in the rare coin world, and collectors who act now are in a great position to benefit from future appreciation. The 1940 United Kingdom 1 penny in extra fine condition is more than just a piece of copper. It's a stunning artifact of British heritage, a symbol of wartime resilience, and a powerful collectible with growing international demand. With its rich design, historical importance, and rising value in the auction market measured in strong US dollar figures, this coin is a true gem in the world of numismatics. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1949, specifically in very fine condition. This coin is turning heads in the international collector market, and for good reason. Its unique blend of historical charm, visual appeal, and increasing scarcity has made it one of the most sought-after coins among British coin enthusiasts and global collectors alike. If you've got this coin tucked away in an old collection or family box, you might be sitting on something far more valuable than you ever imagined. The story of the 1949 one-penny coin begins in the aftermath of World War II, a time of great rebuilding and transformation for the United Kingdom. The nation was transitioning into a new era, and the Royal Mint continued producing the traditional bronze pennies with the portrait of King George VI on the obverse. What makes the 1949 issue historically significant is that it represents the final chapter of post-war stability before the dramatic economic and political changes of the 1950s. The British Empire was evolving, and every coin minted during this time carries a deep sense of that heritage. The 1949 penny stands as a relic of an era that shaped modern Britain, capturing the dignity and strength of a nation in recovery. Visually, the 1949 UK 1 penny is stunning in its classic design. The obverse features a highly detailed portrait of King George VI, elegantly crafted by artist Thomas Humphrey Paget, with the inscription Georgiev's 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP, encircling the royal profile. The reverse is equally captivating, showcasing Britannia seated with trident and shield, a symbol of British naval dominance and tradition. Even after decades, coins preserved in very fine condition retain crisp lines and defined imagery, with only slight wear on high points a testament to their durability and craftsmanship. What truly sets the 1949 penny apart is its growing rarity in the collectible market. While it may not have had an extremely low mintage compared to earlier years, the survival rate of well-preserved specimens, especially in very fine or better condition, has sharply declined. Over the decades, most circulated examples have worn down or been lost, leaving behind a smaller pool of high-quality coins. Collectors today are especially drawn to pieces with clean edges, defined features, and rich, original color. The demand is soaring, particularly in the US and global markets where British pre-decimal coins are gaining enormous popularity. As coin shows and auctions continue to highlight historical British pieces, the 1949 penny is becoming a prized find. In the current auction market, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1949 in very fine condition is experiencing an incredible surge in value. Depending on the quality and eye appeal, this coin can fetch between $78,000, and in some cases, even higher if the coin has exceptional detail or comes with a strong provenance. Online auctions, especially on platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and UK coin specialty forums, have seen bidding wars over this specific year. The rising interest in mid-20th century British coins, combined with limited very fine condition availability, has created a highly competitive environment where values continue to climb month by month. For collectors looking to acquire or sell a 1949 penny, there are a few key strategies to keep in mind. Always ensure the coin is properly graded by a reputable source or trusted dealer, as condition is everything in today's high-value market. Invest in quality rather than quantity. A single very fine or extremely fine 1949 penny will always outperform several average condition ones. If you're purchasing, seek out sellers who provide high-resolution images, detailed descriptions, and preferably, authenticity guarantees. And if you already own one, now is the time to get it appraised. The demand is high, and prices are showing no signs of slowing down. The 1949 United Kingdom 1 penny in very fine condition is a rare and powerful asset in today's coin market. Its historical weight, eye-catching design, and limited availability make it one of the most desirable British bronze coins circulating in collector circles today. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, this coin deserves a spotlight in your collection. Its rising auction value in dollars and growing international demand prove that the humble penny can, indeed, be a true treasure. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny coin from the year 1916. Even in worn or circulated condition, this coin has emerged as a prized piece in the international auction markets, especially in the United States, where collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Stay with us as we explore why this humble penny from over a century ago is now making headlines and breaking records in coin auctions worldwide. The 1916 UK 1 penny comes from a significant era in British history right in the midst of World War I. Minted under the reign of King George V, this coin was more than just currency. It was a symbol of the British Empire's resilience during one of the most turbulent times in modern history. Despite being produced in large numbers for war-related economic needs, only a fraction of these coins have survived today, especially in collectible condition. With many of them lost to circulation or melted down over the years, the 1916 penny has transformed into a historical artifact, a tangible reminder of Britain's wartime economy and strength. The 1916 1 penny features the dignified portrait of King George V facing left on the obverse, designed by Bertram Mackennal. His regal profile is paired with a well-balanced Latin inscription that translates to George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, the coin showcases the iconic image of Britannia seated proudly with a trident and shield, symbolizing British naval power and sovereignty. The details on the 1916 penny, even when worn, still hold incredible character, with the sharp outlines of Britannia and the king's profile often remaining distinguishable despite age. This aesthetic appeal, combined with its historical value, makes it a true masterpiece among collectors. What makes the 1916 penny stand out in today's collector market is its increasing rarity. While millions were originally minted, the survival rate of these coins in good or even average condition has dropped significantly over the last century. Surprisingly, even well-worn examples have become highly desirable. Collectors are not only searching for mint state coins anymore. There is growing appreciation for circulated pieces that tell a story. A 1916 penny with visible design elements, even if heavily worn, can draw strong interest due to its historical authenticity and limited availability. Auction houses and online marketplaces have reported surging demand from global collectors, especially in North America, who are eager to own original wartime British currency from the early 20th century. Now the value. In today's thriving auction market, a 1916 UK 1 penny in just average, worn condition can sell anywhere from $45,000, depending on surface detail and patina. If the coin shows clearer features or has a rich natural tone, prices can rise further, often crossing the $65,000 mark. Higher-grade circulated examples or rare varieties of the 1916 issue have even fetched prices upward of $85,000 in recent auctions. The fact that a common man's coin from 1916 can attract such impressive dollar figures today is proof of its undeniable appeal and growing market relevance. Collectors are seeing the 1916 penny not just as a coin, but as an investment asset with potential for appreciation over time. If you're on the hunt for a 1916 penny to add to your collection, now is the time. Focus on authenticity and originality. Even circulated pieces with some wear are highly sought after. Look for coins that still display a full or partial date, with identifiable outlines of King George V or Britannia. Be cautious of replicas and always source from reputable dealers or well-reviewed auctions. Storing your penny in a protective holder will help maintain its condition and value. Also, keep an eye on the market. Prices have been trending upward, especially for coins with strong visual appeal, regardless of wear. Don't underestimate the power of a story-rich coin. The 1916 penny is a conversation starter and a historic gem all in one. The 1916 United Kingdom 1 penny is more than just old currency. It's a time capsule, a symbol of national pride, and a rare collectible that continues to rise in both historical and monetary value. Even in worn condition, this coin stands tall in today's collector's world, proving that age, history, and character can command serious attention and dollars. If you're lucky enough to own one, hold on to it. Its demand is only going to grow. And if you're still searching for this hidden treasure, start your hunt today. The next great British penny might be sitting in a forgotten drawer waiting to change your collection forever. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 1912, especially in evenly worn fine condition. This remarkable piece of British history is gaining major attention in today's global auction markets. Collectors around the world are chasing this iconic coin for its historical importance, unique features, and increasing market value, particularly when found in better circulated grades. So, if you have a 1912 1 penny coin lying around, this could be your golden opportunity to uncover a hidden fortune. Let's explore why this coin is in such high demand and what makes it a true gem in numismatic circles. The 1912 United Kingdom 1 penny coin was minted during the reign of King George V, a time when the British Empire was still at its peak and coins were struck with quality and pride. The early 20th century was a period of strong economic power for Britain, and the penny was an everyday symbol of trade and daily life for millions of citizens. Yet, what makes the 1912 issue stand out from other years is its historical context. It was minted just 2 years before the outbreak of the First World War, adding layers of emotional and historical value to its story. Furthermore, the 1912 penny came from 3 different mints: the Royal Mint in London, the Heaton Mint in Birmingham, and the King's Norton Mint. Each variety carries its own historical footprint, with collectors especially drawn to the variations and the legacy they represent. What sets the 1912 one penny apart are the intricate details and majestic design that still survive, even in circulated condition. The obverse features a stunning portrait of King George V, designed by Bertram Mackennal, which showcases the royal profile with regal precision. On the reverse, we see Britannia, seated proudly with her trident and shield, a symbol of British strength and naval dominance. Even in fine or evenly worn condition, these design elements remain visible, making it not just a coin, but a work of art. The coin is struck in 95.5% bronze, giving it a rich, deep tone that many collectors find visually appealing. Its size, weight, and thickness offer a truly classic feel and hand exactly what numismatists love. Although millions were originally minted, finding a 1912 penny today in fine, evenly worn condition is far rarer than people think. Time has taken its toll on most examples, with many either worn down completely or lost over the decades. However, coins that have survived in decent circulated grades, where the king's features and Britannia's figure are still clearly identifiable, are now being snapped up quickly in auctions and private sales. What makes the 1912 penny particularly desirable is its status as a transition-era coin, produced just before World War I changed the landscape of British currency forever. Combine that with its multiple mint varieties and historical significance, and it's no wonder that collector demand has skyrocketed in recent years. Today, this coin is recognized globally as a high-value piece, even in modest grades. In today's vibrant numismatic market, the 1912 UK one penny in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $50,000, depending on the mint mark and the evenness of the wear. Coins from the Heaton Mint or King's Norton can command even higher premiums due to their relative scarcity. In higher circulated grades, such as very fine or extremely fine, these coins have been seen reaching $100,000 or more at prominent auctions, especially when certified by reputable grading companies. Collectors in the US, Canada, and Australia are particularly active in acquiring British imperial coinage, which adds competitive bidding pressure and drives prices up. The global demand for historical British pennies is at an all-time high, and the 1912 issue is among the shining stars in this market. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1912 one penny coin, the first thing to do is inspect it for even wear. Coins that have retained full legends, a visible outline of the king's facial features, and clear Britannia lines are incredibly desirable. Check the bottom of the reverse for a possible H or KN mint mark, as this can boost your coin's market value significantly. Avoid harsh cleaning or polishing, as original patina is highly valued by collectors. For those just entering the coin market, the 1912 penny is an excellent starter coin that combines historical value with strong investment potential. It is widely accepted, recognized internationally, and easy to research and authenticate. Consider getting your coin graded by a professional service if it appears to be in higher-end circulated condition. It can greatly enhance its resale value and attract serious buyers. The United Kingdom one penny from 1912 is more than just a piece of copper. It is a symbol of history, craftsmanship, and enduring value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, this coin represents a golden opportunity to hold a tangible piece of the past that is gaining incredible traction in today's dollar-driven auction markets. Its rarity and fine condition, its majestic design, and its powerful historical connections make it a true treasure of British coinage. So take a closer look at your old coin jars or inherited collections, because you might just be holding a 1912 penny worth hundreds of dollars today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin content. See you in the next episode, where we uncover more hidden gems from the world of rare British coins, and happy collecting.